closer. So, as mentioned, my name is Rudy Page, and I'm really pleased to be here this evening. And just like to thank Richard again for inviting me. Just to speak about, to speak first of all, here at your Kiwanis United Kingdom Convention 2025 Fundraising and Awards Gala. I'm really pleased to be here this evening, and I'm proud to be a charter member of the Kiwanis International Club of Brixton, founded in 2001. So you can imagine how many years that is. So volunteering has been a constant thread in my life for more than 40 years. Yes, I know I look much too young, I know. Yeah, I understand. But it's true. But as a Windrush descendant, with a mother from Montserrat and a father from Jamaica, that legacy of service has shaped how I see the world. Throughout my personal and professional journey, I've had the privilege of contributing to numerous Kiwanis projects, both here in the UK and internationally. From supporting education and health initiatives in Jamaica, to twinning schools from London with schools in Soweto in South Africa. These experiences have actually strengthened my belief that service knows no borders. Volunteering offers mutual benefits, enriching both the volunteer and the community. Engaging in service fosters personal growth, as individuals learn from those they assist, cultivating deeper empathy and a sense of purpose. And I always encourage my mentees to volunteer, because that can significantly enhance their non-executive and influencing skills. Because what you'll find as you develop, at some point in your life, you decide that you want to play a role in helping other charitable bodies. You may want to be a board director on a housing trust or a health trust, or just get involved more in charitable work. And so this is a good opportunity, once you have decided that you've had enough of the executive life, then you can put something back by being a trustee and gain those non-executive skills, being able to mentor others, be that critical eye based on your experience. So there's no particular time to do that, but as I say all the time, the earlier you do that, the better. It's really good for your personal development as well. Two decades ago, when I was an active Kiwani Brixton member, that was my younger days when I was fit and strong. I'm retiring. I'm retired now. There were a lot of us who were dedicated in its efforts towards promoting cultural heritage, enhancing education, improving healthcare, and fostering both local and international partnerships, including providing international scholarships. And there's one in particular that I'm really proud of, and that was Mr. Rennie Miller. And he was in an orphanage, and he wrote to the Kiwanis Club at the time and said that he wanted to become a teacher. And when we debated his application, we thought it was important that we did support him, and the reason being that he wanted to go to Shortwood Teachers College in Kingston, but most importantly, he wanted to stay in Jamaica. So again, with us contributing and paying all his fees and his living fees for the time that he was at Shortwood. And in fact, he did do his studies. He had a bit of a stint in France as well. At some point, he went back to Jamaica. I think it was St. Anne's High School, I'm not sure. It was a high school in Kingston that he went back. And then over the years, he's always kept in touch. And again, that's one of the great feelings when people who've made a contribution to enhance their lives, who've then gone on to support other people, will still come back and reference the point that we played a significant role during his time when he needed it. We've had a similar experience with young people in Soweto, and another important thing I should always mention that the personal and professional commitment and doing good at the same time, they make good partners. So I've been fortunate over the years when I've been working internationally, been able to link back to our club, Kiwanis in Brixton. And we did that with the ballet school in Soweto. So we were then able to twin ballet with schools here in London, supported by the Kiwanis Club of Brixton. We had a visit from the head teacher when he came over to London as well, which was a great experience. Then one of our other members actually went to Soweto as well on a trip, and they gave us such a great greeting. It brought tears to our eyes. But what was most important emotionally, that when she came back and gave us the testimony from being down there, again, she broke into tears again. It was just, again, that feeling from those young people so far away, that people who didn't know them, who they didn't know, but were willing to contribute to them. And that was 3 young people who we gave scholarships to. Another important area I should mention, one of the primary schools, and this was actually in Jamaica. One of our members, he was there on a visit, and he found that the young people in the primary school didn't have latrines. And again, he came back determined, spoke to everybody and said, this is the reasons why we really needed to support this primary school. And again, if you think in terms of safeguarding for young people, he went back and he was actually involved in the construction of the latrines and everything for those young people. So there's certain projects like that that really do enhance the well-being of young people. So that was another great project. It went down very well indeed. And when I think of how we've contributed to strengthening the network of assistance and outreach in neighbourhoods and local communities, we think of some of the work that we've done here in London. So there's guys in St. Thomas Hospital. About 20 years ago now, we celebrated the bicentenary of the Mary Seacole, bicentenary of Mary Seacole. So we had a big exhibition at St. Thomas, and there was a group of young people from the Caribbean. They're all student nurses, and again, the club contributed to their living expenses and their well-being. And again, that was a great occasion, because we also had an exhibition at St. Thomas Hospital. And those of you who probably would have seen the Mary Seacole statue outside of St. Thomas Hospital as well. So again, so Kiwanis, so what we've all done is blend our professional and personal interests and our charitable work, again, as an integral part of what we do. And of course, if you do that as well, you're also encouraging other people who see that you're doing good work to make a contribution to the charity. Because again, it's not unusual for that to happen to us. the people out in the community see us doing good work on behalf of others, and they come along and they've made contributions, buying tickets, attending events, just because they've seen where we've been involved. And linked to that was, at that time as well, when we were involved, it was the opening of Evelina Children's Hospital as well. So again, we were one of the first groups to really get involved and support Evelina Children's Hospital, which of course is connected to Guy's and St Thomas. And then another very important area for us was the working with NHS blood and transplants as well. So that was doing blood donor drives as well. So as a Kiwanis club, we were working with local NHS staff and the community champions. And then at the same time, professionally I was involved with the sourcing equipment for Jamaica for a mobile blood collection unit. In fact, if you remember years ago, we used to have those 40-foot mobile blood collection units. So we were able to source 4 of those for Jamaica, Antigua, Grenada and St Lucia. And then with our Kiwanis projects, then we were able to link them with local communities. So that's both in Jamaica and also Grenada. And then we worked with the Kiwanis club in Jamaica, in Montego Freeport. We had a big launch in Kingston, again with other Kiwanis clubs. So all in all, when it comes to the international side of now, we always had a good relationship with other clubs, because again, it enhanced all the work that we were doing. And of course, we want to reach beyond our borders, beyond our clubs, to the wider general public, so that the more support you get, the more recognition you get, the better.
Yeah.
Through all this work, one truth has become clear, and that is volunteering is not just about service, it is about collaboration. When we come together, sharing our expertise, networks, and passion as a community and civic responsibility, this is the essence of Kiwanis communities, working together to strengthen families, improve lives, and build sustainable futures. A lot of the time in the public, you will hear this term, sustainable development, sustainability, and really what it means is that making that contribution so that when we all pass the baton on to the next generation, that we certainly haven't made it worse than the way we found it. In fact, what we're trying to do is make things better than they were for us. And that, again, underpins many of the values of Kiwanis, which are important. And then, as we've seen tonight, it's been a great gathering to celebrate achievements and raise funds for Kiwanis initiatives. I don't know if there's still any raffle tickets still to be sold, Ricardo, or they're all sold. Hopefully we can sell some more raffle tickets for the good causes. And I really just want to leave you with one simple message. We achieve more when we work together. Very simple. We achieve more when we work together. Thank you, and of course, enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you very much.
All right, another round of applause again for our true words indeed. Thank you again for joining us and presenting your kind words to us. Appreciate it. I said, he is a part of the Kiwanis family as well, and he's certainly a strong member within the communities and giving back his time to the United Kingdom and Jamaica, and as you heard, so many things. So thank you again. So with that said, we move on from that part, now we come down to closing out throughout the evening. Some entertainment will close out the night. We do have, sorry?
The raffle, who's on the raffle?
So, as has been pointed out to me by Secretary Chen here, so just to hand out some appreciation certificates, or certificate of thanks for the evening. We would just like to present, I guess, the first one for Mr. Rudy Bates, and he was just up here. If we could just ask him before the legs get rushed. Thank you for taking the time to be with us for this evening. Very much. Try this way. Is that? All right. Thank you very much for joining us today. Or for our young violinist, Mr. Dominica, again, we want to present you with this appreciation and we recognize your influence and your energy. And as I said, we wish you all the best as we go forward. That's right. All right. Well, thank you. And another certificate of thanks we have here is for our young mayor who joined us today with our keynote speech. We especially need to thank her. As you can see, she's traveled a long way out of our borough, or safe zone, as they would say, to join us here tonight. Thank you. Thank you very much for joining us. All right. So at this point we'll then move on into another performance. Is it?
Yeah.
From Miss Adelaide.
Okay.
Before she starts, if there's anyone who wants any more raffle tickets, or it's not too late to grab a book, I think Yvonne, another book or two is still available. If you would like to buy a book, you can let her know. Some lovely baskets to give away.
Yes. Raffle ticket. Yes. All right, so I'm going to do one song for you. It's a song I wrote and it's based in reference to Psalm 27. Now, many may have heard a phrase or may not have heard a phrase called Grand Rising. Yeah, so where people may not be saying good morning much, but saying Grand Rising. So you may know the rhythm track from someone called Alton Ellis, Breaking Up Rhythm, but this is my version. Oh, yeah, yeah, oh, yeah. Grand Rising is what I've been taught to say nowadays. Lord, as I rise, I begin to pray always as you bless all generations and your mercy declares. and take the break for what I want to do. Now I wanna find your congregation and pray for the grace that will bring us through. The Lord is my strength, my life, my salvation. You shall see when I am with you, and they shall stumble of their wickedness. My Lord, I'm confident I will shine on you. I'm gonna lift you up. I want to praise you. Lord, I want to give you thanks and glorify your name. Lord, I want to lift you up. I want to praise you. Lord, I want to give you praise. Glory, glorify your name. Lord, I want to lift you up. I want to praise your name. Lord, I want to give you Is that instrumental? It wasn't? Alright. I thought DJ was busting that one tune out there. Alright, so that's my other song called Grand Rising. I'm gonna see if I can catch it, give you one more. Let me see if I can give you one more. You wanna hear one more while you're having a little chat or wake up or nah? Hold on. Oh, hold on. Let's find one. Sorry, excuse me.
Okay, probably I'll collect it when it's. That's supposed to be something else because it's not ringing. So, okay, so.
I've got.
Put mine in there.
That's yours.
And good seeing you. Yeah, good.
I'm gonna look at giving you a little freestyle.
No, there isn't.
The DJ gonna give me a song.
This song's for you.
Alright. Oh yeah, we're gonna have a blessed life. I pray for you. Sometimes there are days it may not feel like the right time, but I pray that you will find and be encouraged in what you go through. 'Cause I know that maybe along this way you feel like you're not together, but I pray that you continue to look in the mirror and just know you have to smile. Even when you know you can smile, sometimes it feels like you can't, but I know that you can smile. Oh, you got the most beautiful smile. Even for a second you will smile. Look in the mirror and smile. You know you're beautiful when you smile. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's the 64 hours fine. I give God thanks that we are here and we're alive. We got Monica sound system playing in the mix, yeah. And we thank God for Kiwanis and all the things and all of the gifts, yeah. But I pray as you stay inspired that you continue to grow. May all your dreams and open life overflow. Smile, for a second to smile. Isn't it a different song? We smile. It's the remix to make you feel smile. Even though there's a moment we smile. And you gonna even take me child. But don't worry, I want you to smile. Hey, hey, hey. There's a bit that goes, oh, oh, oh. But it's not yet. But I do need you to help me, because the choir is here, yeah? Oh, yeah. We are the best choir. Say, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, oh, oh. You're feeling much better when you, oh, oh. You know you're much better when you, oh, oh. I pray that God rests your soul. Oh, oh, oh. There's just a note in your head that you get through and get ready for the raffle prize. I hope you had a good evening as well. Thank you for the keynote speaker. Thank you for all of those that came up to get their recognition and those who picked up awards and certificates on behalf of those who are recognised. Bless you and love you. Alright. I'm going to hand over to Ricardo now when he's ready. Oh, this sounds nice. Have we got bonus for this?
Big round of applause for Alan Daniel.
We will be shortly calling out the raffle ticket winners that we have for the week. But just before we do that, I do understand Miss Kito needs to head out. Sorry, so I do understand late night might not be the best right now. So, but I do want to thank her and her family.
You're going to take it. Yes, take it. Use these cameras.